Hello again. Your support through all this has been genuinely invaluable, and I want to keep you updated. As I mentioned in my previous post, my father and I plan to meet with a lawyer to discuss the situation. We had the meeting today, and here's what went down. I won't lie, walking into that law office felt overwhelming. But having my father beside me was a comfort. We explained everything to the lawyer, from my wife's desire for an open marriage to the insensitivity for my in-laws, and even my own mother's hurtful words. The lawyer, a composed and stern woman, listened attentively. She explained that while the legal landscape around open marriages was complex, there were certain things I needed to be clear about. Firstly, she emphasized that my consent was critical. Regardless of what anyone says, you have the right to decide what you are comfortable with in your relationship, she stated firmly. Secondly, she made it clear that if we decided to divorce, my wife's infidelity could impact the outcome depending on our state laws. She also touched upon asset division, harmony, and how any future infidelity could potentially affect these things. Finally, she suggested we consider couples therapy before making any drastic decisions. This was not a legal but personal suggestion. She explained that therapy could provide a safe and meditated space for my wife and I to express our feelings and thoughts, and perhaps help us find a resolution. However, I'm afraid it's too late for couples therapy. I explained with my wife an hour ago over the phone, and her response was, "Well, what do you expect? Therapy won't change anything," she said coldly. "I love you, but this is non-negotiable for me. You either accept it or it happens without your approval." I was dumbstruck. The woman I had loved and married was standing in front of me, giving me an ultimatum that shook me to the core. In that moment, I felt something in me snap. With a heavy heart, I asked her for a divorce. To that, she just smirked and said, "I'm not signing any divorce papers. We said for better or worse, remember?" I couldn't bear it anymore. I packed my bag and left our home, feeling more lost than ever. In my life, I decided to move in temporarily with my father. The next twist in this saga, my mother showed up at my father's doorstep, berating him for supporting me and encouraging my stubbornness. She insisted that I should be more understanding and flexible in my marriage. That was the final straw. My patience and my goodwill, already hanging by a thread, snapped completely. I confronted her and I called her out for her hypocrisy and infidelity. "You're nothing but a cheating whore," I spat out, the pent-up anger and betrayal pouring out. "You have no right to preach about understanding and flexibility." She left in a huff, clearly shaken. I've never spoken to her like that before, and in that moment, it felt justified. So here I am, living with my dad, unsure of my next step. My wife is refusing to divorce. My mother is unsupportive. and my world has been turned upside down. But I'm not giving up. I'm not going to fight for my dignity, for my rights, or for any peace of mind. I will update you as things progress. In the meantime, any advice or words of encouragement would be much appreciated.